2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Northbridge or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.
Wake up.
Get to the morning every day. Every morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adelaide's Jody and Hazy on Nova.
Joe, something outrageous happened at WOMAD.
Did you see that tree branch? And it was a big old tree branch, fell. And there are 2 people that had a very lucky escape. So SA Ambulance said a 55-year-old man was under the tree and treated at the scene. Unbelievable. Apparently there was just a massive crack and it came down. I think it's so hot and dry at the moment. Falling tree branches are such a thing, and there's been a couple of tragedies in Adelaide in the last couple of years, but how very scary.
Really scary.
Don't. What was that? Supposed to be a tree falling?
That was a tree branch. I just quickly typed in breaking branch sound effect into YouTube. This is what I got. Kind of sounds like a fire. Anyway, we sort of went down that path. It's all good.
It's good stuff, mate.
It just sort of feels quite uneasy to know that at any stage, if you're underneath a tree, it could break on you.
Yeah, we were at down at Middleton on the weekend, and we were sitting under a big old gum tree, and we actually moved. We moved the whole, because as I say, everything's so hot and dry, and there was a branch right above my head, and I was like, I wanted to move away from the branch. My husband wanted to plant me under it, you know.
Classic. He was like, insist, no, you need the shade, you don't need to overheat.
Not that we want to make light of this stuff, but near misses, let's talk about them this morning.
Yeah, give us a call, 13 24 10. I remember when we were country kids.
Yes.
And when we go to Sydney, it was usually for sport or something else. But I remember when I went there, I must have been like 5 or 6, which means my sister would have been like 8 or 9. And we don't see a lot of buses, us country kids.
Aww.
Particularly when there's buses and traffic coming from one way. And I remember my sister went out. She was sort of half trying to lead Dad. And she sort of half ran onto the road and looked the wrong way. She's looked left for some reason. And this bus has just gone, and we're talking centimetres. And I remember that stayed in my head forever because Dad made this, as you can imagine, this weird sort of squeal yell.
Yeah.
And it was just one of those moments afterwards where we all sort of sat down and Dad was just like...
rattled.
What the hell just happened? I think my sister was pretty fine with it.
Yeah.
Nice little adrenaline rush. But I was about 10 metres back.
Yeah.
So it felt like it happened in slow-mo for me as well because all I saw was her sort of running, looking the wrong way and this bus just go...
Yeah, goodness. Let's go to Sarah. Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Good. Oh, my, what happened to your husband?
It was about 2019 and we were all in the swimming pool and we got out and it got quite windy. So my husband and my daughter decided to put the cover on the pool.
Yeah.
And our pool's slightly elevated on one side. So my husband went round the elevated side, which my daughter would normally go round on because it's quite narrow. And they were pulling the cover on and a freak gust of wind came up and the base limb of a pine tree just sheared off the side of the pine tree and came crashing down on top of him. And fortunately, he fell to the outside of the pool, off the coping rather than inside, because if he'd fallen in the pool, we wouldn't have got him out. But he still wound up with a traumatic brain injury, broken ribs, broken ankle. And I managed to set the kitchen on fire at the same time. So fortunately, my son was inside. He put out the kitchen fire while we went outside to rescue Dad.
Goodness.
That's unbelievable.
It was a really close call.
So,
Yeah.
How is he now, Sarah?
He's okay. He's got a long concussion, and that's the result of two major head injuries. But and struggles with noisy sensory environments. He'll suffer quite some time if he goes out to noisy environments. But almost back to his. Well, they say you get about 20% loss of, I guess, your original personality, so to speak. So he's kind of back as much as he's going to be. So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sarah, that's unbelievable.
That's an unbelievable story.
Sarah, thank you so much
So
for
it's
sharing.
out there. Like, you just never know. And also, like, knowing stuff like that now, particularly if you're going to parks and things, like, I want some shade.
Yeah.
But also, I don't want the kids just sitting there when there's a potentially loose tree, like you said, particularly in this weather.
Amy, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. What was your lucky escape, Amy?
When I think I was 8 or 9, I was at the beach with my parents and I was in the water swimming and my mum was calling me to get out of the water because apparently I was millimetres away from, well, I was millimetres next to a stingray.
Oh, stingrays.
Oh.
Don't annoy a stingray because
No.
bam.
Get
So
you.
she didn't tell me until I got out because she knew I'd panic and probably
Yeah.
wouldn't have got out.
Imagine your mum on
There you
this,
go.
like just watching that unfold.
Yeah. I think I've told you before as well, Joe. It's that I was about a foot away from a king brown snake.
Yes.
And it was launched up as well, ready to go.
I was ready to go, yeah.
Because this was when I was on the farm and my soccer ball was close to the snake. So I ran up to go get it.
Yep.
Dad's at the house screaming his lungs out. And I was like, no, I've got to save the soccer ball because
Yeah.
there's a chance the king brown snake bites it.
Yeah.
So you can imagine how that went down with Bill Hayes.
Not one of your smarter decisions, was it?
No, it wasn't.
Good morning, Michelle. What happened with you?
With my son.
Yeah.
He was 11 years old, maybe 12. They were doing a lacrosse day at the ladies' sports field near Flinders.
Yeah.
And my daughter was there as a Year 12 sports captain overseeing the whole day and coaching teams, etc. Anyway, him and his mate thought it'd be a good idea to watch some of the games from the viewpoint of a building container,
Yeah.
a shipping container. When they climbed back down, he was using a building Rio to put his feet in and step down slowly. Unfortunately, the building Rio didn't hold him, threw him backwards, and he crucified himself in both arms, in his bicep part of his arm, and then the top of the Rio missed his left eye by 2 millimetres.
Oh, my gosh. He really impaled himself.
Oh,
my God.
Michelle. Is he okay now?
And then, yeah, he is, but at the time his mate ran off to get someone,
Yeah.
and he thought it'd be a good idea to pull one of them out of his arm, and then I think he went into shock, and he says, I don't even remember anything after that. So he's lucky he didn't hit any nerves or anything when he pulled one out, and one sort of went in and out, if that makes sense, and it was just, so my daughters rang me going, Mum, I don't even know where all the blood's coming from, it's just everywhere, I don't know what's happened. And it was just insane.
Horrific.
Anyway, yes, it was terrific. It was very scary.
Thank you.
So lucky he
Yeah.
didn't lose both eyes.
Yeah, spot on.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, my gosh. All right, Jodes. You've been in a situation.
Well, God, it doesn't sound nearly as dramatic as that, but we were at a friend's place and they've got a swimming pool. And for whatever reason, they've designed this swimming pool so there is a ledge and the drop-off, I reckon, is taller than me. So it's probably, I don't know, nearly 2 metres up. And Harper would have been 4, maybe 5 at the time. And for whatever reason, I just didn't clock that she shouldn't be sitting on that ledge. It just didn't until I'm watching her sit there on the ledge of the pool and she fell backwards. Like she fell back and for some reason she sort of overcompensated and fell forward into the water. But my thought process now, and I just get so anxious thinking about if she had fallen 2 metres backwards, she would have gone head first backwards onto that. And to this day, that friend's place, I can't even look at that pool. It's just horrendous.
What about when your 4-year-old is sitting like metres and metres up over the head, there's concrete outside, and you're like, something tells me this is
Not a good situation.
This isn't a good spot to be.
I don't even know why I didn't think to say don't sit. And I had very quickly, I had one more. We were on a beach when Taylor was little and she ran off from me, and as a 4-wheel drive came hurtling down the beach doing probably 85, 90 k's an hour, and it I screamed, unfolded in slow motion, and I managed to get to her before the car. But 4-wheel drives on beaches, is this a good idea? Do you
No, I
reckon?
don't think it's a good idea. That's very much. I feel like that's very much a South Australian thing too. By the way,
but when there's kids everywhere playing, it just seems ridiculous.
wow, some epic near misses out there. Had a long weekend, Jodes. Really had a long weekend, but I had a health retreat.
Oh, went to a health retreat.
Yes,
yeah?
so it's not turning up all shabby like it usually does after a long weekend.
Good thinking, 6:15 vending machine.
Nice work, vending machine. Big Wedgie family passes in the heart and soul of the machine. Also, Adelaide United tickets, $100 Kenttown Hotel voucher, and also a $500 cash envelope. We'll play the quiz really, really soon. George, you spoke about some jetty jumping before. Yeah. Well, there she goes.
There she is.
Nice jump there, Jones.
You can get a bit of a wedgie when you jetty jump.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and also it smacks your feet when you hit the water. So we went down to Horseshoe Bay, took the kids down there. Can I highly recommend Horseshoe Bay to anyone? It is such a stunning little area.
Yeah, gorgeous part of South Australia.
And their surf club now has like a little setup where you can have food and drinks.
Oh, that's
we take the
nice.
kids up there for some chips. Mum and Dad might have a gin and tonic, etc.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
It's living the dream.
Yes, but I want to ask you a question about jetty jumping etiquette. So 13 24 10, get involved in this 0400 919 919. What are the rules? Because there would have been 25 kids lining up to jump off the jetty, and there was one girl, I tell you, Andrew Hayes, who stood on the edge of that jetty for a solid 35 minutes and looked at the water and just couldn't do it. But it wasn't just her. Her dad was standing next to her, and then she had two friends trying to cajole her into jumping off this jetty, which isn't overly high, to be honest.
What is it, about 3 metres, you
About
reckon?
3 metres, I reckon, 3 or 4 metres. Anyway, stood there for about 35 minutes and then hastily retreated. So walked off the jetty, walked down to the
Even a
beach,
happy
and it
ending.
actually broke my heart because she collapsed into her mum's arms because she was so disappointed in herself.
Oh, what a loser.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. I'm joking. What a heartbreaking moment for personal development.
having said that, that girl held up the line forever. Because she wouldn't jump. So there are all these, just a massive queue of people behind her, including my kids.
There you go. Jetty etiquette. What's the deal? 13, 24, 10. So I just sort of if I put myself in this situation, it's probably 2 or 3 minutes max, isn't it?
Yeah.
Before you go, righto.
Before
Let's
you-
just go on the side. We'll just go to the side, we'll let everyone else jump through.
Yeah.
We'll fire up in the meantime.
Yes.
And then we'll have another crack at it when the line dies down.
100%. But yeah, so the poor little thing. Anyway, I just walked up the end and pushed her. No, I didn't.
You probably could.
You probably could just give her a little nudge. couldn't you?
No.
So what did you do? Did you do a little backflip, or what did you do? How'd you enter?
No. Just your standard pin drop for me.
Okay. Jeez. Doesn't sound like a very good pin drop.
Nice form, Jodester.
Good work, Jason. It's bloody water everywhere.
I need to know. I need to know now.
I need to know.
I need to know. I need to know.
What's in the news today?
I need to know this.
Here's what you need to know.
What you need to know with Jody and Hazy.
Ever talked up a massive game and then failed to deliver? Is your name Alfred?
Oh, yeah. Cyclone update. So southeast Queensland and northern New South Wales continue to be smashed by rain and flooding brought by ex-tropical cyclone Alfred, with flood warnings still in place for large parts of the east coast. It didn't do as much damage as everyone thought it potentially would.
Which is fantastic.
Yes. That's
Great result.
However, over 200,000 homes and businesses have been left without power. Are you seeing all these pictures of the beach erosion? Insane.
Right.
So the main strip there is now basically a 2 metre drop. So where it was all just flat sand, it's been eroded, it's been damaged so badly. It's like these big, massive, almost like cliffs.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
So they replace that, don't they? Yeah.
Well, I don't know how they do. I was listening to some guy called Paul Burt on Channel 7 try to explain it all, like how they, I don't know, dredge sand or whatever. And
Big Bad Paul.
Yeah, I didn't understand what he was going on about.
Yeah.
And it was very windy and rainy. I did see one girl go, and of course in these situations there's always a silver lining. Have a look at the cliff erosion. I'm thinking, babes, I reckon you've gotten confused about silver linings.
Yeah, silver lining's a good thing. Is she trying to point at the fact there's actually a good thing to come from this?
Yeah.
Cliff erosion's not something to celebrate.
It's not, we don't celebrate cliff erosion.
Hey guys, great news. Got some cliff erosion. I know, right?
Well done, guys.
It's been a great weekend.
Hey, can I please quickly talk about this Harry Potter star and what she's doing on OnlyFans?
Of course you can.
So, Jessie Cave, who you might remember her, she was Lavender Brown, the eccentric love interest of Ron Weasley.
This might shock you, but I wasn't quite the Harry Potter enthusiast that you might have thought.
So, she has taken to OnlyFans and said, former Harry Potter actress, writer, doodler, and now OnlyFans long hair specialist. I do niche hair content, which you may quite like. How magical. Our drop near daily, she said. Wizard warning, will not do explicit sexual content, but I might be in my underwear. We'll respond to DMs. Let's get to know each other, Jessie.
Oh my gosh.
Long hair content. Is that a thing? You're a boy. Is that a thing, long hair?
Long hair don't care. I'm not really sure.
Well, I feel like guys like long.
Guys like long hair, don't they?
Well, traditionally, Kara's always had long hair.
Mm-hmm.
She's never rocked a shaved head.
No, good.
So, but yeah, I guess. But it's pretty broad, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just don't know what you do with it. Like,
Yeah. Like, does she just sit there and flick it around? Like,
She could do the mermaid thing. You know how?
Oh, yes, that's good.
Yeah.
Very specific.
So it drapes sort of over her
Risky.
boobs.
Yeah.
Risky when you're using that to cover the nips.
It's very risky.
fraught with
risky.
danger in your experience, isn't it?
Massively. While we are going down this path, should we do our naughty at 6:40 next?
Yes, please.
Okay. Can I take you to a particular train station in America where people are really, really doing interesting things to some of the trains there?
Okay.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
You will next.
Warning, the following segment is for mature audiences only and may contain adult content, graphic language and nudity. Not that you'll see it. If easily offended, well, you're about to find out just how easily.
Your father, he's on the naughty list.
Jody and Hazy's Naughty at 6:40.
If you're just tuning in for the first time, I mean, how's your timing? Oh, my very goodness.
Yeah.
This is the part of the show where we're just a little bit looser. Not quite as wholesome as we are after 7 o'clock. Get that sort of loose stuff out of your system. Do you know what I'm quite fascinated by, Jodes?
Go on then.
People who are in relationships and have sexual desires for things that are objects.
Yeah.
What about
So,
this?
inanimate objects. Just things.
Like, you know, you see the stories of people who married their cars and etc.
Or roller coasters.
Yeah.
Remember
Or
that woman that
Ferris wheel.
married a roller coaster?
Did she?
Yeah.
Wow, what an up and down relationship. There it is. See you, folks. Thanks for having me. A man from St. Louis, Missouri, will face court after he was caught trying to engage in promiscuous activities with a train seat again. That's right.
What do you mean again?
He's been there before.
Okay.
The incident took place for a second time on February the 13th. That's at the St. Louis Metro Link, where I tell you what, they definitely have sexy trains there.
Yeah, sexy trains. Witnesses say that prior to boarding, they saw the man exposing and playing with his genitals on the platform.
No, you shouldn't do that.
Nothing gets you going like a good old-fashioned train, though, am I right?
Yeah, that's true, actually.
So horny. Security footage shows the man engaging in trouserless thrusting on one of the seats for 10 whole minutes before he was eventually arrested. Drugs were found, shockingly, in his system.
What? There was drugs on him? Who saw that coming?
So some of the hats off to some of the comments as well, because one guy said this man really had a one-track mind.
Ah, very good. That's nice.
Another said, is that train seat wearing leather again?
No. Classic.
And finally, to round us out, he's clearly off the rails.
Oh, that's good.
It's a joke. It's a joke. That is a good joke.
Jody and Hazy's Monday morning joke off.
Best way to start the working
Isn't
week.
it just? All right. Do we think we save producer Molly to the end, or do we make her go first?
I think we can make her go first. It's kind of like there's only one way to go from here type situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
She's been very underwhelming in this space since she started with us. But all right, let's see what you got, producer
Really
Molly.
channeling the dad vibes.
I've actually been so bad that producer Josh has given me a little joke book,
Okay.
and it's got every day of the year.
Oh, wow.
So this is, I'm worried.
Traditionally, joke books don't have too much risque content involved, but let's
No.
see how we go here.
Okay.
This is, we'll see.
Here we go.
What do you get when you combine a pig and a cow?
I don't know.
What?
A hamburger.
I don't even
I
understand
don't
it.
really get that.
I don't get
I don't
that.
get it either.
Heads up, definitely proofread them, I
Yeah, do you
reckon.
pre-read your notes, your joke
Yeah,
notes?
I did. But then I thought I'd be going last.
Yeah, right.
Okay. That's okay. It's okay, Josh. I told you there's only one way to go. We're underground right now. We're not even on the ground. When I say there's one way to go, it's the only way to go is up.
Yes.
We're underneath the ground. I got one for you, okay?
Go on then.
But you got to think about it, right? Think about it. And maybe finish this for me.
No.
What's the difference between a policeman's baton and a magician's wand?
What's the difference between a policeman's baton and a magician's wand?
Yeah. Well, one is for cunning stunts, and the other one is for apprehending criminals.
That was very good.
I don't get it. Do you get it? I don't get it. It's unbelievable. It's great. It's weird.
We'll leave the parents to explain that one to the kids in the cars. All right. Ready for this?
Yeah, here we go.
What is the difference between a hippo and a zippo? One is really heavy and the other is a little lighter.
Ah, see? See, that's the sort of dad vibes we're talking about, Molly, eh?
better.
Nice little play on words.
I think I'm going to burn this book.
Yeah, please do. Please do.
Jody and Hazy's song.
Yeah, this is fun. It's fun, Jodes. It's not competitive at all.
So fun.
Don't take it personally.
Producer Molly, please explain how this works to our beautiful listeners. Thank you.
All right, so we have some of your fresh hits and throwbacks orchestra line.
Uh-huh.
It is up to you to guess the name and artist of the song. Name is your buzzer. We've got 2 lovely listeners playing for you.
Good morning to you, Shane from Noarlunga Downs. Hello.
Morning, guys. How you going?
Shano.
Shana. I'm not going to take it personally that you chose Team Hazy. I won't let that hurt my soul, Shane.
It's third time lucky, Hazy. I'm sticking with you. Third time you let me down twice. No pressure.
Oh, my gosh, Shane.
Okay.
Well, Shane's been reading the recent form guide. That's why he's jumped on board, mate.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like he's at Morfettville yesterday, you know?
Yes.
Okay, let's go to
Redemption.
Hayley from Parafield Gardens. Good morning, Hayley.
Good morning, guys.
I don't want to let you down, so I'm going to try very hard, okay?
No, I've got faith in you, Joe. You've got this.
Hayley.
Okay.
Thank you.
Here we go. So what are we talking here? 4-2. That's the score line. 4-2. Don't want it to start blowing out this early, Jodes, okay? That's all I'll say.
Don't
That's
do
all I'll
that.
say.
Don't gaslight.
We ready to go?
Yeah.
Ready to go? Here we go. Hazy.
I know it. Buzz him out, please.
Yeah,
Jodes, you're in.
It is Murder on the Dance Floor.
It is.
No.
Murder on the Dance Floor. By Sophie Ellis Bextor.
Damn it. I had it. I had the title. I didn't have the artist. And do you know what was in my head as well? I reckon I've done this before. I had Sarah Michelle Gellar. Sophie Ellis Bextor versus Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Wow.
Oh, what a journey, eh? What a journey. Great start, Jodes.
I think okay.
Great start. Okay, here we go. Need this. Hazy, you don't know you're beautiful. You're beautiful.
Buzz him out, please.
Hey.
Buzz him out.
You got to come up with the
One Direction.
artist.
Oh, how long do you...
No, I knew it was One Direction.
Technically, it's not called that. You're so close, but I'm happy to give it to you so it goes to a tie.
Just so you know, Molly, what just happened then is not going to go down well with the opposition.
Okay.
What's the actual title of the song, Molly?
What makes you beautiful?
So that's incorrect.
Oh, were you going to say that though, were you?
No, I wasn't, but it's still incorrect. I don't think he should get the point.
Oh,
you got it wrong.
Jeez. Okay. Where do we sit
Don't
here?
make me get Big Boss Josh in, and I will.
Jodie does
All right.
need a bit of help, to be fair.
Okay. Do you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to fall for that point and
Thank
call
you.
it a draw.
Thank you.
So I need this next point now
Yes.
for a draw, okay? And you, next one, obviously, for the win. Oh, Shane's none from 2 from me as well. This is a big moment. Okay, here we go.
Jodie, that is Oasis. Wonderwall.
Get that. Oh, my gosh. Shane, firstly, I'm sorry, none from 3.
Shane.
A 4-time lucky, eh?
Go again, Shane. Stick with him. Oh,
Congratulations, Hayley.
Hayley, well done.
Yay! Thanks, Joe.
Oh, you're so welcome. Enjoy the Wallace Cinema movie pass. And goodness me, that could have been 5-2 and it would have been disastrous. But now we're 4-3.
It's just disappointing. Like, I'm not angry at myself. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah.
So now I know what it feels like. My mum and dad used to say that to me as a youngster.
Yeah, okay.
Do you know, I expected better from you, is what I'm saying to myself.
Okay.
Well done, Jodes.
Thank you very much.
Like you said, it
Gracious.
is now 4-3.
2 words, Revo Fitness. Here's a few more. Simple, 24/7, Reformer Pilates, body scanners, massage chairs, squat racks, free weights, pin and plate loaded equipment, no lock-in contracts, no bullshit. All of that and more from just $9.69 a week. That's surprisingly affordable. Join now at Revo Fitness Northbridge or download the Revo Fitness app. RevoFitness.com.au or find the Revo Fitness app in the App Store.